Hi, I'm Kara Pogreba. Welcome to Bright Hope Creations. Today we're making a spooky knock-knock joke card using the Build a House and some add-ons and the reveal wheel and add-ons. Here's the Leafy Tree backdrop, landscape and narwhal, the stitched hillside pop-up in nitpicky fall, the reveal wheel square add-on in white for the back and nitpicky for the front, and parts for the reveal wheel. And then we have the reveal wheel house add-on and the templates. This is the outside in stitch circle in white, build a house in cilantro, and house accessories in sugar plum, black licorice, and narwhal. And there's the reveal wheel build a house add-on window frame you can see in there too, and I made 2 of those. Accessories from the build a house Halloween add-on, and we're set for the stamps. So we're going to use the Tiny Halloween set, Spooky Village, just a word out of Hey There, a word out of Village Shops, a word from Sweet Friends, and a few words from Offset Sayings Christmas. So let's put together this fun house. I want to make this spider web a little smaller because I really need the window to be open without anything over it. So I'm just clipping off the largest part of that web, and it fits there, and I'll glue that on with my glue tube. And I want this house to be bright and fun, but still give kind of the spooky vibe, I guess. So there's the roof, and that one's from the Halloween. Now these are from the reveal wheel add-on, and I'm clipping each of these so that it has a frame, and they're going to become like shutters for the window, so that the window has been open, and so they're going to sit on either side. Once I have that, you can see I've got that whole window open for what I'm going to do inside. Now this part of the bottom roof has a little dimension, and you can kind of bend it in different ways. So I'm going to put some glue at the top and foam tape at the bottom part, so it looks like it's coming forward a little bit, and we get a little look of an awning type roof. All right, and there's the foundation, and I put the door and window on so I can tell where I want to stamp things. And I've got this little speech bubble because this spider has something to say. And first, well, let me get that speech bubble stamped first so that I know I've got room and I know where to put them so that the speech bubble's going in the right direction. So this is in jet black ink, and here is that open sign from Village Shops, and that's what he's telling you. He's got to tell you to open that door. And here's our cute little spider. So cute. Okay, and now we're ready to put little eyes looking towards the door in the window, just in that corner of the window there. I glued the frame on the window, and I can then glue it onto the house. I'm going to wait for the door because I want to write something on inside or stamp something inside, so that'll come later. But we have the wood to board up our window, and now it's time to work on the reveal wheel. So I'm using this add-on the Build a House template, and I'm taking my pencil and drawing in lightly where I'm going to stamp. And this template gives you a little room, and so I wanted to figure out where I was going to put the bottom, and I put a little mark on the bottom there so I wouldn't stamp under that. And so I'm stamping these eyes in 2 places, and going to stamp the scared eyes in 2 places, and these 2 are going to have a conversation. So it starts with the scary guy and then moves to the scared guy. So he's going to start by saying, the scary guy is going to start by saying, knock, knock. And I'm using the CK from Trick in the Trick or Treat from the Spooky Village. And you can see I'm just wiping off the letters I don't want stamped with the stamp chamois. And the chamois gives enough, there's no residue with that chamois. I'm so surprised, but if I did that with a baby wipe or something else, it would kind of still give me a residue. But I don't get any residue with the chamois, so it's really nice to wipe away ink that you don't want. So I use the O from Boo and the N from Turn Here to Spook, and the K is from Eek. And that's an exclamation point from the Christmas set. So I'm just cleaning up where I didn't stamp very well with my multi-liner. All right, here's that Turn Here. And so this is the answer. Knock, knock, who's there? So that's the T from Turn, and we made the word there. And this is from the Whole Herd, the WHO, and that's an S from Christmas. This is the top of an exclamation point, and then his answer is Boo. And there's the exclamation point again. And then our scared guy is saying who, boo-hoo. And so same letters. And I'll clean up those and put a little question mark there where it becomes a question. And again over here, clean up some of those letters and then just put in a question mark. All right, well, we have the wheel all done. So what is the answer to who's there? Boo, boo-hoo, and here's our answer. So I'm finding out what area I have within the door to stamp my answer. And this is Mary. This is R-Y from Mary and C from Christmas. And then this is Donut. So that's the D-O-N from Donut and the T from Donut. And again, I'm going to use that exclamation point for the apostrophe and as an exclamation point. And here's that cat. The cat saying, don't cry. So this is a cool cat. We're going to erase the area that I had the pencil lines and clean up my stamping just a little. And we'll color this cat real simple. I'm just going to use a C4. And then I will come back in with a C6 and shade that in. So here's the C6. It's a little off camera there. And I'm just finding the darkest areas there, shading those in. And then we'll come back with the C4 and blend all that in. So here's the C4, blending in the C6. And now, the reason this cat is so cool is because she just sparkles, which is just fun. I'm using the Lawn Fawn glitter pen to give her sparkle. And I'll show you, I only got a very little part to show on camera of her sparkling, so I slowed it way down so you could see it. There it is. So you can see how well she sparkles in the camera. We'll add the door over her. There's the door frame. Glue that down, but keep that door open so we can open it. And I'll put on the doorknob in black licorice. And then with that multi-liner again, I'm going to put an arrow in that speech bubble so you know where he's saying to open. So open the door. Glue on the door, and our house is complete. So we're going to put together the reveal wheel by putting a brad through the small wheel and the large wheel, and then open that brad up in the front. And then I can place some adhesive foam on the back around the brad, not touching the brad or it won't move. So I'm around the brad. Take that liner paper, the paper off, and line it up where I want it on the front of the reveal wheel and place that down on the back. And it's perfectly placed. So I'm going to build up the area around the wheel, but not touching the wheel, with more foam tape, and then I can add the top. And it's all set. And this is where I found out that I had the words going the wrong way. So I will fix that in the end and we'll see that. Stay tuned. But I want to put this on a landscape 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. So I'll do that by hiding some seams here. And I'm using the tree or the hillside pop-up on the bottom, and the house will hide one of the seams as well. So I have another piece of the Nitpicky Fall blue, and that's going to meet up with my reveal wheel, and I just need to figure out where to cut pieces away. Here you can see where that seam is, and I'll cut those pieces so that they fit perfectly, and there they are. And then that tree backdrop frame really helps to conceal everything. So I need to get the card built up to the same height as the reveal wheel. I glue that reveal wheel down and take off the liner paper for my foam tape, and I can put on the extra piece of Nitpicky paper, and I'm using that house to make sure I know where that is, make sure it's all adhered well. And now I can put on that hillside base, and you can see how this is starting to lose all those seams. Now I wanted to put a moon in the background, and I need to cut a little bit away so that it doesn't interfere with my house and the reveal wheel. And I've got that where I want it. I'm just gonna tack that down with some adhesive and cut away the extra. And again, that's why this frame is so nice, to kind of keep everything looking smooth on the edges. So I'm gluing that down with the glue tube and flip it over and adhere it. Now, I don't know where you live, but where I live, the moon never looks that big. I always see that in movies, but not where I live. So I hope you have a place where you can see the moon look that big in your sky. All right, so I'm clipping off the edge of that frame where the reveal wheel turning area is, so that it doesn't interfere. And when I cut out the reveal wheel square add-on, it had that little half circle notch. So I cut that out, and I'm going to slip it in on the bottom so that it kind of covers that area and makes it a little more seamless. And here's where I fix my error of the wheel going the wrong way. I just flipped the die for the arrow upside down, and now it's going up instead of down. All right, so we can finally put on the piece de resistance. Here is our house, and it's all set. Get those little steps in there just to finish it off. And here we go. Knock, knock. Who's there? Boo. Boo-hoo. Don't cry. Well, I hope you enjoyed the card today using the Build-A-House, Reveal Wheel, and all those add-ons. There are so many fun ways to use them. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.